What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slackers, bringing you guys our next matchup in the upgraded tournament. So, we're back, obviously, new matchup, new results to go over, and, man, we had some really good results. Good results from a really good matchup. But, let me run down the little spiel here for anybody that might be new, even though, once in a while I'll see somebody new. But the point is, what is this tournament? Put a bunch of characters into the tournament. Only characters that are assist trophies, me costumes, spirits, background characters, and stages, Pokemon, stuff like that. Can you be upgraded into playable? That's what the whole point of this tournament is. So, you only get one vote per person, but, how do you vote and all that stuff? That's simple. You vote down in the comments. Type the name of the character. Voting is a part of the overall rule set, so there are a few rules that we need to go over. Don't worry. They're simple and easy to follow along with. Alright, rule number one, you got to be open-minded to the possibility that there could be another character that gets upgraded into playable character status, alright? Yeah, just a little open-minded for that. Like I said, though, earlier, one vote per person. Please be fair that way. And then how do you vote? Down in the comments, type the name of the character you're voting for. Say, I vote for, and then, fill in the blank with the character you're voting for. But keep in mind, yes, you can vote for both characters. Totally fine. Just say, I vote both. Easy. Rest of the rules, though. Double elimination tournament, meaning the character has to lose 2 times before being officially eliminated. Then once we get to the results to determine the winner and loser of each individual match, if there happens to be a tie in the votes, we're going to flip a coin on camera. Fairest way to break a tie. And each matchup, voting-wise, only lasts for just 1 week. That's it for the rules. Let's get to the rest of the video. Whoa! Alright, let's jump into the results from last week again. From the winner's bracket. So, whoever loses, still in the tournament. The matchup from last week, Bandana Waddle Dee was taking on Dixie Kong. Boy, that's still just a heck of a matchup to happen in the tournament. Awesome. But who ended up winning this one? The Goomba with a hat, if that's, somebody said it was a Goomba with a stick. I think that's what somebody said. Anyway, congrats, Bandana Waddle Dee did, defeat Dixie Kong 42 votes to 24, so almost 20 votes separating. A pretty good turnout, pretty good results for Bandana Dee. Bandana Dee will now face Waluigi in the next round of the winner's bracket, but that's later at some point. Anyway, Dixie Kong, remember, still in the tournament. She just dropped to the loser bracket, but she's still alive for right now. Anyway, let's move to the matchup for today. Today we have Rex and Pyra, a hot topic, a very big character amongst speculation for Smash fans. And their opponent, Zero, the assist trophy from Megaman. That Zero, not the other one. Let's jump into it. Rex and Pyra, right? Now, you could include Mythra as well. Yes. I think the one big reason that whatever combination of characters, whether it might be, okay, maybe not Solo Rex, that doesn't really kind of work for this argument, but whether it's Rex and Pyra, or Rex and Mythra, or Rex, Pyra, and Mythra, if it's a tag team, if it's a 2-in-1, a 3-in-1 sort of character, that makes for such a unique style. And isn't that what kind of a lot of people are wanting when we have such a broad roster of characters, right? And we have so many different types of styles and play styles of characters, right? I mean, what? Really, the Ice Climbers are really the only 2-in-1 character. Yeah, Banjo-Kazooie. It's still one character. Yeah, Duck Hunt. Still kind of, it's not 2 actual separate characters. And I think that's one way that you could do this for Rex and Pyra and or Mythra, however you want. That would be so fun. You get some, team attacks. Obviously that's what they're, what's coming from their game. So it could be, such a fun character. And since we're in speculation mode, right? Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. This was funny, too. Since we're in speculation mode, right? After Min Min got announced, everyone's like, Rex is practically confirmed. I'm not going that far. But I'm probably in the Rex... I'm in the Rex wagon at this point. I'm in the band... I'm not on the bandwagon, but I'm in the boat of Rex. I would like to see him with at least Pyra. I want to see a 2-in-1 sort of character. That'd be so much fun. But going back to the November 1st Direct from 2018, where Sakurai announced, and it's funny, I had a little bit of extra time at work the other day, and I went back and watched old directs, and I had to make sure I got this correct, because the way I thought I knew it the first time, I was a little off on it. And what I'm referring to is when Sakurai is mentioning and talking about Xenoblade Chronicles 2, he never specifically states that he wanted to put Xenoblade Chronicles, a second character, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. He never specifically said he wanted to put a character from that in there. He was saying that franchises like ZX, oh my god, XC2, that's such a weird abbreviation, but from Xenoblade, they just missed the cut. And we got the Mii costume of Rex as the bonus for purchasing the first Fighter's Pass. And a lot of people kind of took that as, hey, Sakurai wanted to put Rex in the game, that's why we got him as a Mii costume instead. Okay, but the counter argument, I think, would be, I don't know, like, what I'm trying to really argue here, but I think the counter argument is, they announced Rex as a Mii costume, correct? For the Fighter's Pass, which was DLC, which is still DLC, if they really wanted, if Sakurai, again, Nintendo picked the DLC, so whatever, but if they really wanted to put a Xenoblade Chronicles 2 character in the game, they could have done it for Fighter Pass 1. They can still do it for Fighter's Pass 2, which I kind of hope they do. But I think the whole statement that Sakurai wanted to put Rex in, I think that's a little blown out of proportion. It's kind of, misworded, misremembered by a lot of people. A lot of, I believe he meant this. I think Sakurai wanted to do this. He didn't say that in the direct. You can go back and watch it. He never specifically says, I would have put, Rex in the game if we knew before the planning stages of Smash Ultimate. So, again, maybe he would have got in. Maybe, whatever combination of Rex, Pyra, Mithra, whatever. Maybe they would have got in. If there was, a little bit more time in the planning stage, or Xenoblade Chronicles 2 came along a little bit earlier. Maybe then, yeah, sure. I think there's a good chance. Honestly, I mean, Shulk got in Wii U 3DS. That was pretty big. Xenoblade on the Wii, that game blew up all over the world. That was like the hot game to get, and I still remember going to a bunch of stores around here, and I could only remember, ever seeing 6 actual physical copies of the game, and then all the stores were selling it for, $110+. It was like, are you crazy? But then, they were sold out the next time I was there, and they're like, yeah, people already bought it. And I was like, oh, missed out on that. But I think Xenoblade's in a good spot where, yeah, do they deserve a second rep? Sure. I would say so. But then again, who am I? I'm just some random person on the internet speculating about Smash Bros. But it is what it is. I think they'd make a fun character, but I just hope it would be like a 2-in-1 or a 3-in-1 type of character. The play style would be so fun. So fun. But let's talk about another assist trophy here. I guess, well, yeah, he's an assist trophy. Whatever. Zero. Megaman. Now, ever since Megaman got in for on the roster in Wii U 3DS, right? There's a lot of people saying, hey, Megaman franchise. What about a second rep? Zero comes to mind immediately, right? And maybe that's maybe that's why he got his assist trophy. I mean, there's a good, vocal support for Zero getting playable in Smash Bros, right? So maybe that's what Nintendo was kind of hearing, and they're like, we're not going to make him playable, but we would like to get him in the game. All right, cool, boom. He's an assist trophy, at least. I mean, that's pretty cool. Zero is always a character he's always around, and especially the last couple games, obviously. He's been around in discussions and speculation, which is fun. And if you can't speculate about characters, I mean, what's the point of wanting characters, right? I don't know what. I'm all over the place. Back to Zero. So Mega Man is. Let's talk that. Capcom. They got their fair share of reps, right? In Smash Bros. Already. Should Capcom get another rep? For me, I don't personally look at it as, all right, here, this character is from this company. Does this third-party company deserve another rep? I'm not looking at it like that, because then I think it really limits what the potential could be. I personally, I don't like that argument, but if that's your argument, that's fine. You do you. You do you. But for me, Zero, if we're gonna look at Capcom, you gotta look at them as a whole. And for my opinion, for my wants, I should say, Zero is just in the space of Capcom characters. He's not really high up there for me. Like, I think the best way for me to kind of put this is Zero, for me, would make a fine addition to the roster. Yeah, fine addition. But he's not somebody I'm clamoring for. It's not somebody I'm arguing against by any means, but it's not like somebody that I'm like, I need that in Smash. I need that. Now, there's only like a handful of characters left that I'm like, I need to see them in Smash. But Zero is not one of them. That's still like it even got a Mii costume, right? People bought that, and people still want to see Zero. Could Zero, the assist trophy, be the one that, if there's another upgrade, and if it happens to be an assist trophy that gets upgraded into playable, could Zero be in the conversation? I think so, but then I also, at the same time, I think it might be a little bit trickier for third-party characters that are assist trophies to be upgraded, because then you kind of gotta, Nintendo would have to kind of renegotiate to a degree, I believe. Like we want to actually control your character now. It's not like this NPC sort of deal. Like, you'd have to gotta re-enter negotiations, and I think that's why it could be a little tricky. So characters that might be first party, I believe, have a bit better chance. You know, like Waluigi, maybe Isaac, maybe Skull Kid too. Like, I think they have better chances, but Zero for me is not too high on my list. He's not really, I'm just going to leave it at that. He'd make a fine addition, but he's not somebody I'm going to clamor for. So for me, this one's easy. I much more prefer and I guess like the potential Rex and or Pyra and or Mithra could bring. They're getting my vote for, I suppose, uniqueness, if you want to put it that way. So yeah, they got my vote. Let me know who you guys got down in the comments. Rex and Pyra, or any combination of Rex, whatever you prefer. Rex, Pyra, or are you going to vote Zero? They're all good options. That is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it as always. Sneak peek for tomorrow. We will get the results from Dr. Eggman, who is taking on Monster Hunter. That should be an interesting one to find out. And then where are we at? Game 65. Oh, okay, here we go. Hey, Skull Kid's back. Skull Kid just lost in yesterday's results, I believe, but he's already back. Skull Kid will be taking on Akira Howard from Astral Chain. This should be fun, and there's a good new point about potential for Skull Kid. We'll talk about that later, but that's tomorrow. Today's wrapping up. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.